Students, today let us discuss some problems based on specific heat capacity, molar heat capacity, find out the atomicity of the gases, etc. First one, calculate the energy needed to raise the temperature of 10 gram of iron from 25 degrees Celsius to 500 degrees Celsius if specific heat capacity of iron is 0.45 joules per degree Celsius per gram. In this problem, we have to calculate the amount of heat required, that is Q value. We have to calculate amount of heat energy required to raise the temperature of iron rod from 25 degrees Celsius to 500 degrees Celsius, and mass of the rod is 10 gram. So specific heat is given, this is equals to C. So here specific heat of gas is iron is 0.45 joules per degree Celsius per gram. Then mass of iron is 10 gram. Then change in temperature, that is delta T is equals to 500 minus 25, this is equals to 475 degrees Celsius. This is the difference is there, so we can write it as directly 475. So according to the formula, that is amount of heat supplied to the system supplied to the iron is equals to Q equals to mass of iron, specific heat of iron, and rise in temperature. So mass of the iron is 10 gram, specific heat of iron is 0.45 joules per gram per degree Celsius, and rise in temperature is 475. On the multiplication of these three, we are getting 2137.5 joules. This much amount of heat energy is required to raise the temperature of 10 gram of iron from 25 degrees Celsius to 500 degrees Celsius. We require this much amount of heat energy. Watt mass of gold of specific heat 0.13 joules per degree Celsius per gram can be heated through the same temperature as in the above problem when 2137.5 joules of heat is supplied. Solution: here specific heat of gold is given 0.13 joules per degree Celsius per gram. Mass we have to calculate amount of heat energy, that is 2137.5 joules, and here given same temperature, that is delta T. 500 minus 25, this is equals to 475 degrees Celsius. Same temperature, it means that how much amount of mass of gold is required to raise the temperature from 25 degree to 500 degrees Celsius when 2137.5 joules 2137.5 joules of heat energy is supplied to the gold, where the specific heat of gold is 0.13 joules per degree Celsius per gram. Here, as you compare to the first problem, the heat supplied to the system is same. Here also 2137.5, here also 2137.5, but here same temperature is also same there. Here here we have taken iron and its specific heat capacity is 0.45 joules per degree Celsius per gram, whereas here gold is 0.13 joules per degree Celsius per gram. The specific heat of gold is less compared to specific heat of iron. So the rise in temperature of gold must be more compared to the rise in temperature of iron, but here they mentioned the same temperature, so mass may not be equal to 10 gram, but it must be greater than 10 gram because specific heat of gold is less. So again we are using the same formula, that is Q is equals to M into C into delta T. Q is amount of heat energy supplied, that is 2137.5 joules. Mass we have to calculate, specific heat 0.13 joules per gram per degree Celsius, and raise in temperature, that is 475. So M is equals to 2137.5 joules divided by 0.13 into 475. On solving, we are getting 34.6 gram. As I told you, here the mass is not equal to 10 gram. The mass is more than iron because specific heat of gold is very less compared to specific heat of iron. So very less amount of heat energy is required to gold to raise its temperature compared to iron. So this much gold is required to raise this to raise the same temperature and same amount of heat is supplied. Okay. Third problem, 5.6 dm cube of an unknown gas at STP requires 52.25 joules of heat to raise its temperature by 10 degrees Celsius at constant volume. Calculate CV, CP and atomicity of the gas. Okay. Here volume of gas is given, that is 5.6 dm cube. This is nothing but or liter. So we know that molar volume of gas at STP is equals to 22.4 liter. That is 22.4 liter or dm cube refers to 1 mole. Then 5.6 liter or cubic decimeter refers to how many moles. So this become number of moles is equals to 5.6 into 1 divided by 22.4. So 1's 4's, this is 1 by 4 equals to 0.25 mole. Then we know this formula, that is CV is equals to Q divided by M delta T into M. Actually Q is amount of heat supplied to the system, M is mass of the substance, delta T difference in the temperature, raise in the temperature, and capital M is molar mass of the substance. But here they mentioned the volume of the gas, and the volume is converted into moles. So in case of molar mass we are taking 1 mole, in case of M we are taking the given mole. So Q value is 52.25 given, and M value we are taking this given number of moles, that is 0.25. Rise in temperature, that is 10 degrees Celsius, and molar mass, in place of molar mass we are taking 1 mole. So on solving we are getting 20.9 joules. This is CV value. Second, to calculate CP. To calculate CP, we have formula CP is equals to CV plus R. So CV value we have calculated, this is 20.9 joules, and R value, here joules is there, so we have to take 8.314 joules per Kelvin per mole, whatever it may be. Here 20.9, 8.314, 4112, 29.214 joules is the CP value. Next, third one, atomicity of gas. Atomicity we have to calculate. For that, we have to use CP divided by CV. This is equals to gamma. So gamma is equals to CP value 29.214 and CV value 20.9. On solving, we are getting 1.4. Whenever we divide this value, we are getting 1.4. So 1.4 belongs to a diatomic, so the gas is diatomic. Understood? Here we have calculated CV, but we know the relationship, that is CP is equals to CV plus R. CV value 20.9, R value 8.314. So by the addition of these two, we are getting 29.214. To calculate atomicity of the gas, we have to take the ratio of CP and CV. It is giving a gamma value. Based on that gamma value, we are deciding whether it is monoatomic, diatomic or triatomic. On taking the ratio of these two, we are getting 1.4, and this 1.4 value corresponds to a diatomic, so the gas is diatomic. Fourth problem, it is required to raise the temperature of water of a swimming pool from 20 degrees Celsius to 25 degrees Celsius. Sorry, the pool holds 10 to the power of 5 liter of water. How much energy in joules will be required given the specific heat of water is 4.184 joules per Kelvin per gram? Understood? Here we have a swimming pool and it holds 10 to the power of 5 liters of water. The initial temperature of water is 20 degrees Celsius and the final temperature is 25 degrees Celsius. So here delta T is 5 degrees Celsius, rise in temperature is 5 degrees Celsius. How much amount of heat is required for this process? We have to calculate. Then the specific heat of water is given and it is equal to 4.184 joules per Kelvin per gram. Okay. So they asked us to calculate amount of heat, that is we have to calculate Q value. Then to calculate Q value, we required mass. Otherwise you take volume of water, that is 10 to the power of 5 liter, and delta T value is equals to 25 minus 20 is equals to 5 degrees Celsius, and specific heat of water C is equals to 4.184 joules per Kelvin per gram. These are the data. To calculate amount of heat, we are using formula Q is equals to M into C into delta T. We know C, we know delta T, but we don't know M, but volume is given. Convert this volume of water to mass. So volume is 10 to the power of 5 liter. Whenever we multiply this by 10 to the power of 3 ml, it becomes 10 to the power of 8 ml centimeter cube. So let us consider density of water 1 gram per ml. So mass is equals to volume into density. So 10 to the power of 8 into 1 gram per ml, this is equals to 10 to the power of 8 gram. Okay, now we can calculate Q value. Q is equals to 10 to the power of 8, specific heat 4.184 joules per gram per Kelvin, and rise in temperature is 5. So on solving on multiplication of these two, we are getting 20.920 10 to the power of 8 grams, joules. Here 2.092 10 to the power of 9 joules. This much amount of heat is required to raise the temperature of water from 20 degree to 25 degrees Celsius. Fifth problem. Specific heat of an elementary gas is found to be 0.313 joules at constant volume. If the molar mass of gas is 40 gram per mole, what is the atomicity of the gas? Here specific heat is given. Specific heat of the gas, that is equal to 0.313 joules. It means amount of heat energy required to raise the temperature by 1 degree Celsius, and molar mass of the gas is given, that is 40 gram per mole. Then they are asking me what is the atomicity of the gas. To calculate CV, we have to multiply specific heat into molar mass, that is at constant volume. To calculate CV value, the amount of heat supplied at constant volume, this is specific heat of the gas. It means this much amount of heat energy is required to raise 1 gram of a substance to 1 degree Celsius. Whenever we multiply this specific heat with molar mass, we are getting heat content, or specific heat of a gas at constant volume. So just you multiply these two values, 0.313 joules into molar mass, that is 40. On the multiplication of these two, we are getting 12.52 joules per mole. This is amount CV value. CV value, that is amount of heat required to raise 1 mole of a gas at constant volume is 12.52 joules per mole. And we know the relationship. To calculate CP, we know this relationship, that is CP is equals to CV plus R. CV value we have calculated, it is 12.52, and R value 8.314 joules. Just by adding, we are getting 20.83 joules something, we are getting joules per mole. To calculate atomicity, we have to take the ratio of Cp and Cv. So Cp by Cv is equals to 20.83 divided by 12.52. On division, we are getting 1.66 constant value. So This value refers to the gas to be a monoatomic. The gas is a monoatomic. These are some problems which are based on specific heat, to calculate CV value, to calculate CP value, and to calculate atomicity of the gas. Okay, thank you.